So it's funny because because people kept telling me that Happy Gilmore 2 was like 2 hours, and it's not. It's not 2 hours. It's like 147. It's listed as two because of the credits. But it's about 147. But it feels like 2 hours. It feels
Oh,
like 2 hours. I didn't hate the movie. I just
okay.
thought it was I liked seeing him back. So maybe I was more forgiving on it. But there's a lot of bad, and to me there's good, but there's a lot of
Okay. I heard that it's really heavily relying on the cameos.
there's a lot of cameos. I don't
Okay.
and I had heard that going into it. I don't think it relies on cameos.
Okay.
But there's certainly a ton of them. And there's certainly some that if you don't like, I watched it with my friend Tina, and our reaction's coming out tomorrow, I believe. And she there were all the cameos were lost on her. So she could tell that they were cameos in the way that they were shot, but she's like, I didn't know who any of these people were. She didn't even know who Bad Bunny was. And so like but he does not have a cameo. He's got a pretty big
He's a
role.
full part, yeah?
Yeah, I thought he was actually really good at it. I think he's
Okay.
very talented. I couldn't tell you a thing about his music, but I can tell you I've seen him in wrestling. I've seen him on Saturday Night Live. I saw him in this. I think he's very talented.
I think
Um,
he's fun. I loved him in Bullet Train. I know that was a
oh, he
smaller
was
role,
great in
but I
Bullet
thought
Train
that was
too.
super
Yes,
fun. Yeah.
yes, he was. He was really good. Um, and then there was more. There are more cameos and other things. There was, without again spoiling stuff where Happy Gilmore 2 is going. It's like he's the non-spoiler is that Happy has been out of golf for a little bit. He gets back into it, and then there's like this competing league that they have to go against. Right, that's kind of
Okay.
the essence of the story. I think they could have done without the competing league and just had traditional golf. I think that was, to me, there's a portion where he goes to when he goes back into golf, and it's not spoiling it for anybody because he's going to golf. Um, when he goes back, I'm like, oh, this is great. See him on the course again, and I liked how people acknowledged what he had done and the things that he had done. This is great. And then they just kind of go in this other really silly route by the time you get to the end that I just wasn't as invested anymore. Um, but I still enjoyed watching it. But anybody who criticizes that movie and has things negative to say about it, you're not gonna see too many arguments from me. Do you know what I mean?
Sure. Yeah. I feel like you also have a lot of avenues on how to watch this movie.
Yeah.
Hit up into Cloud. Have a fun time.
Are you gonna see it? Are you gonna check it out?
I I am. I have plans to do a double feature of rewatching Happy Gilmore 1 today and then the
Okay.
other one tonight.
Okay, good. Good. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
curious to hear what you think about it. We talk about it next week. But
Yeah.
as far as I will say this, let's bring this up. Happy Gilmore, as I think everybody thought, and one of the reasons it went to Netflix in the first place, Happy Gilmore 2 tees off to big numbers. I don't think anybody is surprised by that because this is the beauty of streaming. Even if I told you, which I don't think, even if I told you it was absolutely terrible, and I don't, I thought it was enjoyable to watch. I was entertained, right? That alone, even if that's not a glowing endorsement, if you pay for Netflix, the hell does it hurt you to watch it? You're not going to
Yeah.
sign. Maybe you don't sign up to it because of it, but if you already have it, it doesn't hurt. So yeah, if I have it, I need a movie to watch. I'm watching this. It makes all the sense in the world. Adam Sandler's long in the works comedy sequel, Happy Gilmore 2, has landed big viewership numbers since it launched on Friday. In its first 3 days, the film generated 46.7 million views. Views defined as the total hours watched divided by the total runtime. The film reportedly had the biggest U.S. opening weekend of all time for a Netflix film, as well as the biggest event for one of Sandler's movies. Despite only 3 days availability, it ranked at number one on the Netflix list of top 10 English language movies globally for the week of July 21st to 27th. The release also boosted interest in the original film, which was ranked at number 3 on the global top 10 list with 11.4 million. Its second consecutive week on the list. The original 96 Happy Gilmore generated 40 million at the box office and remains one of Sandler's most signature roles. The sequel pulled in average reviews, which by Sandler standards are some of his better ones. That's true. Coming in between them was the animated sensation K-pop Demon Hunters. I tell you, I watched this, Chris.
No, did you
Yeah,
like it?
I did like it a lot. Thought it was a really, really
Okay.
sweet movie, which was in second place with 26.3 million in its sixth week. The action musical Gas became the action musical Gas. don't know. Is that right? The most popular Netflix animated film of all time. There's a lot of the tiger had gas, I guess. But I did enjoy it. We did a reaction to it, myself again and Tina, of that one. Liked it a lot. But it was a given. This is why you make this movie for streaming. For people going, why didn't you put that in theaters? Because if you put that in theaters with average reviews, it might not do the kind of numbers that you want it to do or needed to do money-wise. And you say, I don't know, but if I guarantee you, like I said, you're already signed up to Netflix and you can watch it, that number's going to keep going up. What do you think about these numbers? Are you surprised?
Oh, this all makes sense to me. I predicted that this would be really high up on Netflix's list, and I figured people would tune into it because, again, what is the harm? What do you have to lose? You're at
Right.
home. You got a show to watch. You can kick off your shoes, watch this, and have a good time.
Exactly. Yeah. I said,
And this is the kind of thing that Netflix should be doing too. This is where they thrive, is banging on nostalgia, finding those kinds of things that they can do a reboot of, doing things that your celebrities are who you're paying for, not ridiculous set pieces or really high-end special effects. This is why they do so many rom-coms. This is why they do so many Christmas movies, because that's something that they can budget that makes sense for streaming. And that's the kind of stuff that they should be doing a lot of. And I'm hoping that this doing, fairly well. At least people are watching it and getting decent reviews, right? I'm hoping that this just leads to more of this kind of filmmaking for Netflix and for other streamers too. Hey, here's a fun, ridiculous little comedy that you can watch under 2 hours, have a fun time.
Yeah, and I don't think the budget was so astronomical that it's
no.
What are they doing? So I mean, they had success with this with Beverly Hills Cop when they did this. So
exactly.
This is something that I hope that this is a place now. This is what streaming can do, and this is the kind of FU money that both Netflix and Apple have, that they can do this kind of thing, and it's beneficial to them because they say, okay, we're playing off this big, huge IP and this nostalgic character. If Stallone, if he was 55 years old right now, would have a Rocky movie on one of these platforms. You know what I mean? Like back then, if the Winkler situation wasn't what it was. But I'm just saying, like, when I remember for a long time, and it's crazy. I remember this from Rocky 5. He was trying to get a Rocky 6 going for quite a while, and nobody wanted to nobody wanted to touch it because it was all movie stuff. It wasn't like this where you get a Naked Gun thing and people wanted to see the old franchise. Like, nah, nobody cares about Rocky anymore. And then he finally puts out Rocky Balboa. I think it was like, how many years later? I think it was 2005. So 15 years later after. So it was just a very different time. If he was looking back then to put out that movie, he would have easily found a home in Amazon or Apple or whatever it might have been. And that's the beauty of what they can do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely agree.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Happy Gilmore 2? Did you even see it? Are you going to see it? Put your thoughts in there. Let us know. All right. I know you all heard of Viagra or Cialis, maybe even tried them. If you're looking for something beyond the usual pill, I got it. Rougiette Ready. If the usual pill isn't doing the trick, Rougiette Ready, it could be the answer. It's a 3-in-1 formula. It dissolves under your tongue, absorbs fast. You'll be ready in just 15 minutes on average, not hours, and effects can last up to 36 hours. That means that you're going to stay confident, you're going to stay present, and in control when the moment is right. Getting started is super simple. Rougiette connects you with a board-certified doctor, 100% online, and if prescribed, your treatment ships directly to your door. Connect with a provider at rougiette.com/Kristian to see if a Rougiette Ready prescription is right for you. You can get the code Kristian to get 15% off today. Rougiette.com/Kristian. Use that promo code Kristian to get 15% off today. Head on over to rougiette.com/Kristian. Use that code Kristian to get 15% off today. Use the code to support the show, and so Rougiette knows that we sent you. Individual results may vary with prescription treatment. Compounded drugs are permitted to be prescribed under federal law, but are not FDA approved and do not undergo FDA safety, effectiveness, or manufacturing review. Please visit the Rougiette website for full safety information.